A very good evening and welcome to UBC News Tonight, coming to you live from the Nile Avenue with me, Sharon Kyomugisha, as your news anchor today, and Mugalu Muhammad on sign language. Today, President Sharon Museveni has revealed that the government lacks sufficient funds to support medical interns. He proposed that the sponsors of medical interns during their studies should also finance their internships to ease the financial burden. The president made these remarks during a lecture to 210 post-medical interns who had completed a 10-day patriotism and ideological training at the National Leadership Institute in Chankwanzi. The meeting was held at State House, Entebbe.
The president's proposal comes at a time when a good number of medical interns are stuck over delay by the government to release funds for them to start their internship.
But the question now is, who pays for the internship? Some people are saying the government must pay, but I think that one is a bit risky because the government would pay if it had money. But because it doesn't have enough money, it has got money, but it has got so many things to do.
On the other hand, President Museveni called on the medical professionals to support his efforts in increasing the budget so that government is able to create more posts at Health Center 3 and 4 to ensure that they absorb as many doctors as possible.
When I first came, I used to be the Chancellor of Makerere University. I would go there and see these 80 people in the whole of Uganda. And yet, there is an international measurement for health care. It is called the doctor-patient ratio. The doctor-patient ratio should be 1 doctor for every 500 people, population. Which means Uganda, with a population of 46 million people now, we need 92,000 doctors. So these doctors we have are not enough. We need more. And that's why at that time I said, no, we cannot go on with this Makerere University. I said, no. I started in Bara University. It was controversial. They were saying, no, don't start a new medical school, consolidate the old one. I said, no. We need more medical schools.
The Minister for Presidency, Honorable Babiri Emile Babalanda, thanked the Patriotism Secretariat under leadership of Ms. Helen Seko for undertaking a successful training program for post-medical interns.
What we have here today, the medical interns, are such a category that is closed to many people on a daily basis. This will spread the patriotism message to their clients, and the multiplier effect is great, Your Excellency.
The Director, National Leadership Institute, Brigadier General Charles Chisembo, informed the President that during their stay, the post-medical interns exhibited a high level of commitment, resilience and patriotism. The Commissioner for Patriotism, Officer of the President, Ms. Helen Seko, thanked President Museveni for approving and supporting the post-medical interns training at Chankwanzi.
The Vice President, Major Jessica Lupo, has challenged the Iteso and Japadola communities living in Toro District to promote collaboration, unity and peaceful coexistence to fully benefit from government programs. This was during the burial of Miss Martha Bendo in Toro Municipality, Toro District. Details follow.
When Diso called me that evening of Monday about the death of his sister, Your Highnesses and Reverend Father, he was practically weeping on the phone. He was wailing on the phone. Very rare for men to wail on the phone. I told my husband that this man was brought up very well. It is not very common for someone to ring you and speak so passionately about someone who died but while crying. So, Your Highness Tengadola, you brought up a son. And he was speaking all the good things that the sister was doing when she was alive. That is the African family which Yeri was talking about. The African family, LOC5 chairman here was talking about. The African family which is full of love, which is full of unity, friendship, peace, togetherness, and well-groomed children. And it is a message to all cultural institutions and also the religious institutions. It's a question that we should ask ourselves. Was that the last crop in terms of discipline? Was that the last cohort? Because across the country now, we are talking about a different trend. A trend where the youth can wait for the elderly when they have gone to get their money which government gives them. So, Your Highnesses, we need to go an extra mile to track where did that crop of this boy child who rings crying for his sister, where did that crop go? That is how our culture was. Government will make laws, but it is very important that ideologically our people are prepared from birth, so that the laws just fit in to organize what we have already acclimatized our children with, right from childhood. In this world, Reverend Father, we have to recognize that we are now in a small village, very small village. The issues of divisions were tried even in Europe. West Germany is Germany, West Germany is Germany. It did not go far, they had to unite. Now it is only one Germany. The issue of division was also tried in South Africa. A road for the white man, a road for the black man. A borehole for the white man, a borehole for the white man. It failed. As the Tengadola said, let's resolve this matter once and for all. We as your leaders are here to serve you. So we want to promise you that what has been transpiring here politically, in terms of sectarianism, will have to come to a stop. And a complete stop. And we are here to participate in the dialogue. We shall not use force, but we shall dialogue until we come to consensus. A civilized world now, the best thing that you can do is dialogue. So I would like to sincerely, on my own behalf, on behalf of the Office of the Vice President, and on behalf of my family, to extend my condolences to the family of the late Martha, and pray that you remain united. You say that this is a family that is well known for good things. Please keep that name.
In more stories, the State Minister for Youth and Children Affairs, Balam Barkahara, has expressed his admiration for the high level of productivity demonstrated by Dutch communities, particularly those engaged in small-scale farming. Balam, who is currently in the Netherlands, has toured several model farms in Amsterdam as a part of a benchmarking exercise. Details follow.
As part of his working tour to the Netherlands, the Youth and Children Affairs Minister Dr. Balam Barkahara has visited various entrepreneurs.
This gentleman, the owner of this farm, is making 1 million liters of milk every year, and his cow, one cow can give you 70 liters. The minimum it can give is 32 liters. So he says he makes 500,000 euros every year, translating to 2 billion Uganda shilling, but there are only 90 cows. So what does this mean? With 1 acre the president talks about, we can do the same thing.
These are ranging from small-scale to large-scale farmers.
Today we are at a farm where we are having a tour, a Dutch farmer who is only having himself and his wife working with more than 100 cows. So our farmers are getting motivated. Today we are having this farm, and we shall be going to the company that makes the feeds which this farm, these cows are eating, so that we can also see the whole value chain. And after that we shall see, be visiting a farm that is milking, and at the end of the day making cheese and everything that comes out of milk.
Mr. Balamu is in company of the State House Controller General Rechi and other members from the Ugandan community.
So pleased and happy, and also surprised. Always every year the enthusiasm, the honest interest in the farmers, and I really like that all the Ugandans coming here see potential, see opportunities of the stuff they learn here, and which they can bring back to their own country.
This is what we want in Uganda, so that farmers can get value of their products by selling value with products with added value.
But the Ugandan delegation is more interested in benchmarking on how best Ugandans back home can tap into this vast knowledge.
I think any farmer or any agricultural business is the backbone of a country. Without farmers, well, at the end there's nothing, because we all need food. And there's so much more opportunity, so much more development that is possible within a country of Uganda. Efficiency can be more, but also more people can work in the agricultural business. Like we have here in Holland, you see the farmer that is doing his job here together with his wife, took over the company from his parents, that took over from his parents. So for me, agricultural business is the future.
So what have we learned here? The gentleman has a total of 90 acres, but he's using half of the land for growing hay or grass, this grass. So he dries the grass, fumigates it, and the cows are enjoying it. Then he adds a few supplements. So those are the things that we need to learn as Ugandans. The more we learn, the more we visit, the more we benchmark. I pledge I'll start a similar project in Kampala or in Masindi, so that other people can learn from. We don't need too much land.
The Netherlands visit is entirely facilitated by the State House of Uganda, with Minister Balamu Rughara representing President Yoweri Kaguta Museveni. Robert Onyango, UBC News.
Thank you so much, Robert Onyango. The Katikkiro of Buganda, Peter Charles Mayiga, has called for the recognition of the late Paul Kawanga Ssemwogerere, a distinguished politician and statesman who played a pivotal role in shaping Uganda's political landscape. Now, the Katikkiro made these remarks during the commissioning of a newly constructed classroom block named after Dr. Kawanga Ssemwogerere at St. Mary's College, Chisobi.
The ceremony was not only a moment of commemoration but also a celebration of the legacy of a man who, throughout his life, was a symbol of peace and integrity. As the Katikkiro unveiled the Dr. Kawanga Ssemwogerere block, he emphasized the importance of remembering and honoring individuals who have made significant contributions to the nation's development and unity.
Paul Kawanga Ssemwogerere was a politician and a gentleman and the epitome of civility. He was always calm. It's very difficult for some politicians to be calm. He was always an intellectual. It's disappointing encountering some politicians who don't seem to possess the intellectual depth required of their services. He was always respectful towards everyone, even those who would betray the causes he held dear.
The event was attended by several dignitaries, educators and students, all of whom paid tribute to Dr. Ssemwogerere's enduring legacy.
Paul Kawanga Ssemwogerere is the kind of person the country should immortalize. We see many roads, many buildings named after some arguably unworthy individuals. Some dating back the colonial days, some in the contemporary times. I think we should take deliberate steps to change that. If somebody was a thief, why should a building be named after him? If someone was an unworthy politician, why should a road be named after him? If we don't change it, you, this generation, who the brother headmaster referred to as the future leaders, should correct those mistakes.
The head teachers and students of St. Mary's College Kisubi spoke highly of his contributions to Uganda, particularly his dedication to peaceful political processes and his unwavering commitment to the country's betterment.
We learned a lot, and we continue to learn that being a citizen, we need to do many things, but three: be true to ourselves, cherish the values, the core values of humanity, but at the same time, we love our country under the spirit of patriotism.
Dr. Semogerere's widow expressed her deep appreciation for the recognition given to her late husband.
My husband should be remembered for peace, non-violence. Should also be remembered for democracy.
The Semogerere family present at the event also conveyed their gratitude to St. Mary's College Kisubi for this thoughtful gesture.
I want to thank the college for remembering this illustrious son of Uganda. Number two, as you have heard, I was born to two teachers. One was a secondary school teacher and later a college instructor. Another one was a college professor.
The call for broader recognition of Dr. Paul Kawanga Semogerere serves as a reminder that the legacies of peace and service are timeless and should be celebrated and remembered by all. Sudat Kaye, UBC News.
In more news, Venerable Reverend Michael Corey has been consecrated as the 5th Bishop of the Diocese of Karamoja. The ceremony was presided over by the Archbishop of the Church of Uganda, Most Reverend Dr. Samuel Kazimba Mugalu, at Boma Grounds in Moroto Municipality. Corey was elected on July 4th, 2024 by the House of Bishops at Lueza Training School. Take a look.
The children and the youth need to understand the value of tourism, and also that they are able to conserve the environment for the future.
Environmentalists used the Tascalite Mount Rwenzori Marathon held in Kasese town as a platform to promote environmental conservation in the Rwenzori region. Agatha Hambamloki, the administration manager of the Worldwide Fund for Nature, mentioned that school children have been encouraged to lead tree planting initiatives to raise awareness about nature conservation.
As WWF, we have supported children and the youth to participate in this marathon. One of the reasons that we strongly believe in this is that the children need to understand, the children and the youth need to understand the value of tourism.
Students who participated in the marathon expressed optimism, noting that the event positively impacts the community by promoting fitness and good health.
I've been able to be among the first run-ups. Our team was sponsored by WWF Worldwide Fund under the school management, Kasese Secondary School. I'm so happy, and I would like everyone outside there to join in athletics.
I'm very privileged to participate in the Rwenzori Tascalite Marathon 2024. I was funded by Tascalite, has helped in promoting tourism in the Kasese district.
My message to my fellow students: first, all students, my fellow students should at least try to conserve the nature, because the nature is a key to our health.
Leaders in Kasese praised the event organizers, stating that it has elevated the district's profile.
We are also happy that the international runners who have come are giving our people experiences and standards how people can compete in other marathons. We are hopeful that this marathon, since it is at the international level, it will reach that level of Grand Prix, which are the Olympics, which have been in Paris, and we shall be able to benefit and enjoy our area.
Yeah, we are happy as Kasseseans, as people from Kasese, to host the whole world here in Kasese, to host the whole Uganda, the whole region, everything in Kasese. When we see such things happening here in Kasese, we just know that there is development. People are selling, as you can see. Actually, if you saw everywhere, people are selling food, people are selling chicken, they're selling clothes, art materials, African wares, people are swimming, hotels are full.
Thousands of participants from around the world gathered for the third edition of the Taskalite Mount Rwenzori Marathon, an annual event in Kasese district.
We're sorry, but a correction on that story. That's where the environmentalists leveraged the Taskalite Mount Rwenzori Marathon that was held in Kasese town to advocate for environmental conservation in the Rwenzori region. Now, of course, Agatha Hamba Muluchi, the assistant administration manager at the Worldwide Fund for Nature, emphasized that protecting the environment is a responsibility shared by all. We go back to the story where Venerable Reverend Michael Corey has been consecrated as the 5th Bishop of the Diocese of Karamoja. And of course, this was presided over by Most Reverend Dr. Samuel Kazimba Mugalu at Boma Grounds in Moroto Municipality.
Hundreds of Christians gathered at Boma Grounds in Moroto Municipality to witness the consecration of Venerable Reverend Michael Chorei as the 5th Bishop of Karamoja Diocese. Bishop Chorei previously served as a priest at Pokot Archdeaconry in Amdat District. He succeeds retired Bishop Joseph Abura, who served for 17 years. The ceremony was led by Archbishop Dr. Stephen Kazimba Mugalu, who assisted Bishop Chorei in taking his vows of true allegiance to the Church of Uganda.
Are you persuaded that you are truly called to this administration according to the will of our Lord Jesus Christ?
I am so persuaded.
Bishop Chorei's priorities include utilizing church land for production, encouraging Christians to engage in income-generating activities, and improving health and education.
As a permanent resource, our church is blessed with land resource that can be utilized for benefit of our community. Developing these lands for agriculture and other productive purposes can create sustainable income streams, provide employment opportunities, and support those in need. This initiative aligns with our commitment to stewardship and social responsibility.
The outgoing Bishop of Karamoja Diocese, Joseph Abura, emphasized the importance of education in Karamoja.
Provide a more practical and skills-focused education, which is critical in addressing the region's critical needs. Lastly, colleges provide a more stepping stone for students who may not have the opportunity or resources to pursue university education. More students have the opportunities to succeed if we have colleges.
In his address, Archbishop Kazimba Mugalu called for mindset and cultural transformation among the communities in Karamoja.
Can be better without compromising your identity. People of great potential, wisdom, and energy. Our people need together, and this is strength, not weakness. Use it to develop your area.
Vice President Jessica Alupo represented President Museveni at the ceremony.
On the other hand, is that every household must select an economic enterprise in the four sectors of commercial, agriculture, industries, ICT, and services. This will enable the household to become creators of wealth and jobs.
Bishop Chorei is the first bishop to receive office directly from his predecessor. The first bishop of Karamoja Diocese, Brian Hardy William, was deported by President Idi Amin Dada. The second bishop, David Howell served for 5 years before also being deported. The late Peter Lomongin was the third bishop, and he passed away in 2006. Joseph Abura took over in 2007. The ceremony was attended by the Archbishop of Austria, the Bishop of Kapengria, dignitaries from West Pokot, bishops from the Church of Uganda, politicians from Uganda and Kenya, top security officials from UPDF and police in Karamoja, and many Christians. Benon Mukwaya, Maureen Ega in Karamoja.
Cathedral Moroto, with assistance of the Archreverend Fathers in God, bishops of the Church of Uganda, do hereby enthrone our beloved Michael Chole as Bishop of the Church of God in the virtue of authority accorded to us in the Constitution of the Church of Uganda and in conformity with the ritual and the rubric of the ordinal. Here
The Member of Parliament for Bugangaizi South constituency in Kakumiro District, Josephat Tumwesije, has called on the youth to avoid misusing their freedom by engaging in harmful activities that could jeopardize their livelihoods. He encourages them to take advantage of government programs designed to foster prosperity and improve their futures. Details follow.
Authorities in Kakumiro District, alongside Harriet Tibulihwa Sally, the senior NRM mobilizer for Greater Chibali, are actively promoting government prosperity initiatives. These efforts are aimed at empowering the youth to create sustainable household incomes while instilling strong ethical values for long-term community development.
Girl or boy, they should be in school, and when they're in school, they should be treated the same. The way you treat a girl child should be the same way you treat a boy child, such that tomorrow they do not become a problem to the society or to our community.
The Member of Parliament for Bugangaizi South and chairperson of the National Resistance Movement Party in Kakumiro District, Josephat Tumwesige, has expressed concern over rising immorality among the youth, particularly on social media platforms. He noted that many young people are engaging in unethical online activities. Tumwesige made these remarks at a camp conference organized by the Seventh-day Adventist Church under the theme, I Will Go as a Faithful Steward, in Igayaza Town Council, Kakumiro District.
You will find the youth are the ones in police. I want to call upon the youth today. Please listen to your parents. And it is said in the Bible that respect and fear your parents, because when you do so, you will prolong your stay in this world.
The camp aims to instill good morals in the community, especially among the youth, through biblical teachings. He urged the youth to be obedient, cast their burdens on God, and participate in government programs for job and wealth creation. The chairperson of Kakumiro District, Joseph Sentanyi, mentioned that the district is partnering with religious institutions to promote moral integrity among the youth, while also encouraging participation in government poverty eradication programs.
We have gone along to organize our youth. First of all, using the presidential initiative, the skilling the youth, the jobs to work. We believe if we can move in that same direction, the next 5 years, our youth in Kakumiro and the Bunyoro region, they will be good, they will be developmental in this region.
Local communities in Kakumiro have expressed their gratitude to Harriet Tibulihwa Sally, the NRM senior mobilizer for Greater Chibale, for her efforts in mobilizing youth and women to embrace President Yoweri Museveni's wealth creation initiatives.
I have always preached the gospel of food security in the region, and now food security. When we talk about food security in Bugangaizi South, actually we are not breaking ourselves so much. People are already sensitized. People already have enough food in their homes.
We want to sensitize the society to learn how to make their money, hands-on skilling, like soap bags, doormats, and many more items that they can make that will help them earn money.
According to the communities, these initiatives are contributing to increased harmony and household income in the Chibale sub-region.
Now we'll take a short commercial break and we'll be back with more stories.
You used to tell me that I don't make you happy. All that time you would be complaining. I'll call you every day, yeah yo, baby dondolo.
You can now get all the Chibuzi out with MTN voice bundles. Call all networks, Kubei Dondoro. Buy a 25-minute voice bundle for only 1,000 or buy any daily voice bundle of your choice. Dial *100 *21# and select daily or use the My MTN app. When we talk together, we are unstoppable.
Sometimes, the pressure of paying taxes can feel overwhelming. The temptation to cut corners and under-declare your income may creep in. But before you make that choice, consider the cost. Under-declaring taxes might seem like an easy way out, but the consequences can be severe. URA offers resources and payment plans to help you manage your taxes. You can pay in installments if it's difficult to pay in full. Transparency is key. Avoid penalties and unexpected liabilities by reporting everything accurately. To report corruption, call URA on our toll-free lines. Uganda Revenue Authority. Developing Uganda together.
Once upon a time, there lived identical twins who gave birth to beautiful princes and princesses.
Their mothers gave their babies' bodies a lot of care by applying on their skin with baby Junior jelly.
So dried their chariots and everyone would admire their glowing skin. Fun fact, baby Junior prevents diaper rash, dry and sensitive skin.
Moms all over Africa love baby Junior jelly. Baby Junior's the skin. No more worries anymore. Boo, 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 boo. Baby Junior.
Baby Junior.
It's true what people say, that when I wash and you wash your hands with soap, we'll have less infections as Ugandans. After all, it's hands that handle money. It's hands that feed us. Hands that prepare soil for farming. Hands that we use to learn. And hands that we use for fun.
When I wash and you wash, it means clean hands for all. So, wash your hands with soap and clean water regularly to keep away infections and disease-causing germs. This message is from the National Hand Washing Secretariat with support from UNICEF.
Welcome back from that short commercial break. Moving on in more stories, the Namgongo Rotary Club participated in the annual cancer run, joining Rotarians from across the country in a united effort to raise funds for the construction of a cancer treatment center in Zambia. Now, this event, organized by Rotary, not only aims to support the fight against cancer, but also foster community engagement and awareness. Details follow.
The cancer run, held in Chaliwajala, saw participants run distances of 5 kilometers and 10 kilometers. Starting from Abba Hotel, the event was officially flagged off by the president of the Namgongo Rotary Club, Maurice Ogwang, who emphasized the importance of the initiative. Rotarians believe that increasing cancer awareness in less privileged regions is crucial to addressing health disparities and ensuring more people have access to affordable treatment options.
And to raise funds to build a cancer bank which is in this country. Our aim is to complete it by 2027, but we have sort of funds, and for all the people who are running, they're actually raising funds towards completing this facility. This facility is very important because we know the treatment of cancer is very expensive.
The event served not only as a fundraiser but also as an educational platform, informing the public about the importance of early detection and prevention of cancer.
Okay, it's not until we have raised funds to construct that bank in Zambia that we shall stop the cancer. I want to thank all the people who have participated in this event today. Okay, all our partners, all the people who have helped us, okay, to raise funds for a good cause.
This year marked the 13th edition of the Cancer Run, with the Namgongo Rotary Club joined by nearby clubs, including the Boyogerere, Chireka, Nambole and Chira Rotary clubs.
We are grateful that we have gotten the numbers. At least we are about 100 people who have turned up for this activity, and we know others who have also joined us along the way.
The collaborative spirit among these clubs highlights the Rotary community's commitment to combating cancer through collective action and shared resources.
Thousands of Rotarians from District 9213 and 9214 have participated in the Rotary Cancer Run, which aims to raise funds for completing the radiotherapy bunkers at Nsambya Hospital. The key message of the event was the importance of early and regular screening to increase chances of survival. Take a look as Namkose reports.
The Rotary Cancer Run, a prominent event in the fight against cancer, saw an impressive turnout today. Thousands of Rotarians, supporters and well-wishers from District 9213 and 9214 laced up their running shoes with the goal of raising funds for the construction of radiotherapy bunkers at Nsambya Hospital.
We decided to take action in supporting and complementing government efforts in the fight against cancer. Cancer is a killer disease, but the level of intervention was not sufficient enough. There were gaps that we identified as a Rotary, and we decided to come with a helping hand.
This initiative is a crucial step in enhancing cancer care in the region by alleviating the burden on Mulago National Referral Hospital and reducing the need for referrals abroad.
So that the many cases that were taken out of the country for treatment and management can be handled within and at Nsambya Hospital. So this initiative is to mobilize money to complete the bunkers and also procure the linear accelerate machines.
Together we make a very big impact, but if you're just one club or one person, you cannot. But when we come together as different clubs, come together, support this program, then it gives a very big impact in the community.
The Rotary Cancer Run continues to serve as a powerful platform for both advocacy and action against cancer. It is not only about fundraising, but also educating the public on the importance of early and regular screening.
This run alone is also to create awareness for people to know that yes, we have cancer in our communities. We have people who are dying actually silently. But when we do these runs, it is about fundraising, but also to create awareness that yes, there is a huge problem of cancer in the community.
And also we need to ensure that we do periodic assessment of our bodies, that is going for checks, and then if there's any challenge or any illness, it can be early detected.
The funds raised today will bring Nsambya Hospital closer to providing life-saving treatment to cancer patients. This year's target is 4 billion shillings. Mary Namkose, ABC News.
Centenary Bank branches, in partnership with Rotary International, have raised over 380 million Ugandan shillings during the Kagadi Cancer Run to support the construction of a radiotherapy plant at Nsambya Hospital in Kampala. Kagadi Centenary Bank Manager Johnson Galimaka, representing Centenary Bank's Managing Director Fabian Kasi, at the event held at Freedom Tree in Kagadi Town Council, announced that 380 million Ugandan shillings had been collected. This contribution was handed over to the Rotary International as part of the 11.8 billion needed to establish the radiotherapy plant for cancer screening and treatment at Nsambya Hospital.
The Assistant Vice-Chancellor of African Rural University says in the past 2 years, 22,448 women in Kagadi, Chibale and Kakumiro districts have been screened and treated.
As a responsible corporate citizen, we remain committed to making positive impact through our environmental, social and governance. 82% of our previous year's profits to support vital causes spanning our health, education and environment sectors, as well as the church and other faith-based organizations.
Josephine Nampeo, who was representing Dr. Mwalim Mosheshe, the founder of Uganda Rural Development and Training Program, says 112 women were referred to the Uganda Cancer Institute at Mulago Hospital, thanks to the URDT Cancer Project.
And so far, URDT under the cervical cancer screening has so far screened 22,448 women, and it has also treated women, and 112 have been referred or given referral to Mulago Cancer Institute.
On behalf of Rotary International, Benda Gad, the country director of World Choices Uganda and president of the Rotary Club in Kagadi, commended Vision Group, Centenary Bank, St. Ambrose Charity Health Center 5, URDT, and other partners for spearheading the cancer run and contributing to the cause.
We want to thank so much all those that have participated, and those who are actually even providing cancer treatment and screening services here at Freedom Tree.
Of course, women get infected with this virus, so it is the prevention of cervical cancer. Also, men need to play a very big role.
Beneficiaries of cervical cancer screening praised the Uganda Cancer Institute, URDT, Kagadi Hospital medical staff, and other partners, encouraging men to support the program.
As we fight this cervical cancer, be supportive to us so that we can remain healthy and wealthy.
Benon Mokwaya, Andrew Masenguzi, UBC News.
Nutritionists are urging the elderly, pregnant women and children to increase their milk consumption to boost immunity and support healthy cell growth. They also caution against feeding children imported dairy products, warning them that these may contain substances that could lead to obesity and other negative health effects, as you're about to witness.
According to the World Health Organization, each person should ideally consume at least 200 liters of milk annually. However, in Uganda, the average milk consumption is only 64 liters per person per year. This significant gap is attributed to various myths and misconceptions, such as the belief that milk consumption causes obesity. In response, nutritionists are encouraging Ugandans, particularly vulnerable groups like pregnant women, children and the elderly, to increase their milk intake due to its numerous health benefits.
Milk or dairy products are very important for the general body development because it is a good source of proteins and other minor minerals, especially calcium, the vitamins, and so much more.
Nutritionists recommend consuming processed milk over raw milk because it typically has reduced fat content, minimizing the risk of obesity. Dr. Kamara Daniel, a nutritionist at Windi Community Hospital, explains that processed milk is not only lower in fat but also free from contamination, giving it a longer shelf life.
The consumption of milk should be high, and we usually encourage the one that is processed because it is convenient and it is accessible.
For individuals with non-communicable diseases, Dr. Kamara advises moderation and portion control in milk consumption to maintain a balanced diet without compromising health.
I have to emphasize that portion control, moderation is important, especially if you live with one of the non-communicable diseases such as hypertension, diabetes, heart diseases, or if you've been told that you have high cholesterol and high triglycerides, your milk consumption should be regulated.
Currently, the price of a litre of milk ranges from Uganda shillings 1,000 to 2,000 to cater to all consumer needs. Milk processors have introduced smaller, more affordable packaging such as yogurt sachets, priced at 500 shillings. This approach aims to make dairy products more accessible to the broader community. Dr. Kamara also warns against the consumption of imported dairy products, asserting that they may contain undesirable substances that are not suitable for consumption.
That's why obesity has increased in children, and thus we encourage the consumption of the milk or dairy products that are here in Uganda, that are safe, effective, and are affordable.
He has called on the Ministry of Education and Sports to mandate that schools serve milk to their students, emphasizing that this would help nourish their minds and improve academic performance. Sudat Kaye and Ambrose Mhumoza, UBC News.
Uganda! Thank you for showing your fire! Has Nambole Stadium opened its doors once again? While you were warm up in it, you were the 12th player when Uganda Cranes needed you the most. Through our famous wins against Tubakunda and our unlucky losses, you stood firm, supporting even louder! Now, as Uganda Cranes take on South Africa and Congo this September, South Sudan in October, and play our second legs against South Africa and Congo in November, bring even more fire! Because with your support, Uganda Cranes is unstoppable! Uganda Fire! Proudly brought to you by MTN, the #1 supporter of Uganda Cranes. Together, we are unstoppable.
Royal Challenge presents African Culture Show 2024. From 5th to 7th September, African countries will showcase their cultural lifestyles of food, dances, poetry, clothing, and we shall also have live African traditional performances. We shall be at Kololo Independence Grounds starting at 9 a.m. to 10 p.m. at only 50,000 shillings. Dressing code is African culture wear. Come see countries like Nigeria, Ghana, Egypt, Libya, plus visiting countries like Brazil, India, China, and many more, showcasing their traditional cultural lifestyles.
Welcome back to UBC Business Stories. Now, Rene Industries, a leading pharmaceutical manufacturer, has celebrated 25 years of excellence in the industry. The milestone is not only a significant achievement for the company, but also a beacon of hope for Uganda's youth and the nation as a whole.
With a substantial investment of over $20 million, Ren Industries has made significant strides in creating job opportunities for Ugandan youth. The company currently employs about 700 people, of whom 680 are Ugandans.
We brought in trainers from abroad and we trained our Ugandans and taught them new technologies in making high quality medicines. Because these products are made by Ugandan, right from the starting material till the finished products, we have robust systems in place where the quality of the product is checked at every stage possible. So all the 700 workers who work here in our factory are involved in the production of our products. So as the quality of our product itself speaks.
In addition to fostering youth employment, Rain Industries has made remarkable progress in producing high-quality medicine.
Over a period of 25 years now, we have grown. We are manufacturing more than 100 products of different dosage forms, and we employ more than around 700 Ugandans here. Out of those 700, more than 100 are graduates of pharmacy, chemistry, pharmaceutical chemistry, engineering.
Their dedication to quality is further exemplified by their efforts to combat counterfeit medicines, a crucial issue in the pharmaceutical industry.
We take our medicine through a process called manufacture, and we have a BMR, abbreviation of batch manufacturing record, which is validated from the first step up to the last step. So our quality is controlled in all aspects, and more so, National Drug Authority is always here monitoring us.
The company's 25-year journey highlights how industry and innovation can drive positive change.
Ugandans have been urged to embrace all government programs aimed at fostering both economic and social development. The Deputy Director of Qualification Standards Department at the Directorate of Industrial Training, Safina Nachobe, was officiating the second graduation ceremony for DIT assessed and certified graduates at Bamnanika Sub-County Headquarters in Luweero District.
Deputy Director, Qualification Standards Department at the Directorate of Industrial Training, Safina Nachobe says a DIT certificate is a valuable credential for individuals offering professional skilled services in fields where they did not receive formal college education. Safina Nachobe was officiating the second graduation ceremony for DIT assessed and certified graduates at Bamnanika Sub-County Headquarters in Luweero District, where she represented the State Minister for Higher Education, Dr. Jesse Muyingo.
Many people think that these skills acquisitions are for those who are education failures, which is not right. Actually, for you to get competencies in any occupation, you need to have the related knowledge and also the skills in order to perform a particular job.
The chairman of Bamnanika Sub-County, Stephen Sebide, who coordinated the training, advised certificate recipients to apply their skills professionally in their work.
Government injebaza nti ekitegeera mu bitundu byaffe tulina abantu abamanyi emirimu bangi naye nga tebagenda mu matendekero ag'enjawulo. Era nga basinga okukola ebitanda eby'ebbeeyi, basinga okukola motoka naye tebulamu n'akati konna, naye bwatyo ne baterawo akamooli ako. Nyongera kubiriza bannammwe abasigaddeyo mubaagalize mubage nti musemba ensi gyeraga mu nkulaakulana teri muntu ajja kukkizibwa kukola mulimu gwonna nga talina kiraga nti akola ki nti agumanyi.
The principal of Bamnanika Technical Institute, Mulaje Mwambo, whose institution collaborated with the DIT in assessing the graduates, stressed that the future will be challenging for those without recognized and certified qualifications.
I thank the government of Uganda, the Honorable Dr. Jesse Muyingo, for this initiative. One, somebody is involved in getting a certificate. Why? Because people are out there, they have the skill. They can do work very well, but they lack papers. You know, the Uganda of today, if you don't have a paper, you cannot be recognized. That's why we encourage these people to come. Though they have the skill, but they need the paper.
At least 217 graduates were awarded certificates in over 15 disciplines, including domestic electrical installation, motorcycle mechanics, poultry and piggery farming, coffee farming, and bricklaying.
That's all we had for you for now. Do join me later on at 10 p.m. for more news coming your way. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Sharon Kyomugisha with Mugalu Mohammed on Sign Language.